In this presentation, let's explore the world of cost optimization in system design. Discover how to create systems that are not only powerful and scalable, but also incredibly cost-effective. We'll be diving into key principles, strategies, and best practices that will transform the way you approach system architecture. So let's get started with designing cost-effective systems. Let's discuss the core principles of cost optimization. First, pay only for what you use. Adopt a consumption-based model where you scale resources based on actual demand, ensuring that you are not paying for idle capacity. Second, right-size resources. Match your capacity to the specific requirements of your workload, optimizing performance without over-provisioning. Here are the key cloud cost strategies you should implement. First, reserved instances. Commit to long-term usage to unlock significant discounts from cloud providers. Reserved instances offer a cost-effective way to handle consistent workloads. Second, auto-scaling. Dynamically adjust resources in real time based on demand, ensuring optimal performance and cost efficiency during peak and off-peak hours. Let's see how we can optimize storage costs. First, use storage tiers. Utilize different storage tiers based on access frequency. Hot storage for frequent access, cool storage for infrequent access, and archive storage for long-term data retention. Second, lifecycle policies. Implement policies to automatically move data between storage tiers based on age and usage patterns, reducing storage costs without manual intervention. Here is an example of auto-scaling implementation. In this example code, a scale policy is defined. If central processing unit usage is greater than 80%, scale out. Else, if central processing unit usage is less than 30%, scale in. Therefore, it returns optimized. By using smart scaling, you can respond to demand patterns and save costs during low usage. Let's discuss the database optimization strategies. First, optimize queries. Enhance database performance by using indexing and writing efficient queries. This will reduce the resources needed to execute queries. Second, connection pooling. Reduce overhead by using reusable database connections and proper pooling, preventing unnecessary resource consumption. Here's how you can improve the performance with caching strategies. In this example code, first check the cache with Redis. If data exists in cache, return data. Else, query the database. Then set the data in Redis cache for 3600 seconds and return data. Therefore, caching can provide a performance boost. Reduce database load and significantly improve response times with effective caching. Let's see about monitoring and alerting strategies. First, cost tracking. Monitor real-time spending and set up budget alerts to stay within your financial constraints. Second, anomaly detection. Automatically detect unusual patterns and cost spikes, allowing you to address issues proactively. Here is how serverless and microservices architecture can help in cost optimization. First, serverless functions. Serverless architecture enables you to pay only for the execution time and requests, resulting in zero idle costs. Second, microservices. Microservices allow you to scale individual components independently, optimizing resource allocation and reducing overall expenses. Here is a summary of the best practices for cost optimization. Consistently monitor and optimize your systems. Regularly right-size the resources. Also implement auto-scaling policies. And finally, optimize storage and caching. By implementing these best practices, you can build efficient, scalable, and cost-effective systems. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.